Good morning. My name is Karin Campayo, and today I'd like to talk to you briefly about how to create a Bitmoji classroom background. One of the things I noticed when we went into COVID is so many of the, I'll call them experienced teachers, we kind of had a hard time with so much technology thrown at us. And we would look at some of the younger teachers and be like, oh, they have such a cool Bitmoji classroom. Like, how do they do that? We don't have time. We're barely hanging on. So I wanted to show you just a real easy way to get some of that cool factor. So I'm going to start with Google, obviously, and I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go in directly into slides. And so what we want is a blank slide. All right, so untitled presentation, let's say, for my purposes, private classroom. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to get rid of this little subtitle guy. I'm just going to delete that. And I'm going to click on this one, and I'm kind of going to drag it so it covers the entire slide like that. All right, so that's going to be my base for my Bitmoji background. Now what I want to do is use a Google search. So I want to insert, and I want to insert an image, and I want to search the web, which is going to come up right over here on the right-hand side. Now I need a wall and a floor. So I'm actually just going to put in there wall, floor. Let's do a wall, floor background. And I don't like these. I'm just going to go wall, floor. There we go. I'm going to click on this guy. And then once you have that, you just go ahead and insert. And here we go. Now, once again, I'm going to drag this so that it fills up my entire slide. And you can see over here how it's going to look. All right, so now I have the background that I am happy with. So now I want to go back and I'm going to insert a desk. So I'm going to do another image search. I'm going to search the web. Now, one of the most important things is that you put in here transparent, because we're going to want to be able to move that around our classroom without anything else around it. So I'm going to do transparent desk and see what we come up with. All right, well, that looks good. So I'm going to click on that and I'm going to insert. Now, it's actually not a bad size. I might make it a little bit smaller. And I'm kind of going to throw that guy sort of on the wall, kind of over here in the corner. And you can tell again over here what it's going to look like. So now I want to insert an image of a chalkboard. So I'm going to leave my word transparent. And I'm going to find a transparent chalkboard. I kind of like this guy. So I'm going to insert him. Oh, now he's huge. So I'm going to take that guy and we're going to make him smaller. And it's got kind of some wood around it, which is okay. It matches my gray theme. And I'm going to throw that guy over here. All right, so you see how we're got our little classroom. Let's do one more. Let's add, oops, I do not want a text box. Let's get rid of that. Actually, I'll show you that in a minute. I should have continued with that. So here is one more image. Let's do something fun. We can do a transparent banner. So we'll throw some fun decor in there. Oh, I like this one. So let's insert him. Oh, there's a lot going on there. So let's move him up a little bit. Let's make him a little thinner. And let's move it up kind of off. It's going to kind of be off our slide, which is okay. And I want to move it up a little bit more. All right, and then I can still, there we go. And see over here, it's kind of off of our slide, but that's okay. And let me show you how to do an insert text box. Let's do insert text box. all I do is click, and I want to say, Bienvenidos, clase, welcome class. And then I want to change that. So I'm going to come up here. I can change my font. Let's do lobster. That's fun. I can make it. You can kind of watch this get bigger and bigger and bigger. Great. And then I want to change the color right here. Let's match that yellow. I kind of like that bright yellow. And now I'm sort of going to move it until it is, kind of in the middle there. All right. And that is the basic idea. So then when you go up here to slideshow, it'll tell you exactly now what your classroom looks like. And you too can kind of be that, cool teacher. Now you can also add a Bitmoji of yourself, and that's a separate thing. But at least in 5 minutes, we were able to create a Google slide that is, it's hanging out in your Google Drive for you to be able to continue to create a classroom that you can upload into Google Classroom. I have one that I uploaded into Canvas. You can use it for all kinds of things. Students can also use this when they, now even in high school, but I think also in college, if they're required to